Hey friends, welcome back to my channel, All Things Keto with Kelsey. I'm Kelsey, and today I want to talk to you about our last keto group that we had. We have been meeting probably about twice a month. I actually missed a meeting because of my vacation in March, but I'm back at it. We're meeting at our church regularly, and it's just really nice, again, to have a group of like-minded people who are on the same journey as myself, to kind of encourage one another and to bring each other tips and tricks on how to stay keto in the face of adversity, reevaluate what this group means and kind of how it's going to be run. So I went through Dr. Boz's Keto Continuum, and she talked about the steps to creating a successful keto support group. And so I kind of had come to the realization that I had been putting too much pressure on myself to bring a new lesson every single week and or every single meeting. And I kind of just decided that I'm going to try to simplify it a little bit better. I have been needing a little bit more accountability myself. I've been just straying from my go-tos, everything that I do. This is a great place to get that accountability, but basically we're just going to keep it simple. It's going to be about an hour every week, and we're going to just talk through some struggles that we've been dealing with and talk through some ways that we have come up with to combat those struggles and to get through them and stay on keto, because we need to come back to our why, and we need to come back to the reason we're doing this in the first place. Why am I doing keto? So I'm doing keto to feel better, to have better mental clarity, to have more energy, to help my kids and my husband through the day, just to do all the things that I need to do. I need the energy. So we came back to our whys and we kind of talked through that. And then we're not going to do anything fancy. We're not going to do snacks and refreshments, which we didn't do. We had, we would bring our own coffee or tea or something like that. We're not doing anything crazy. But one of the biggest things that I talked about in this group was a lesson that I've been learning about myself and struggling through a little bit. So something that I brought to the group, it was, I've struggled my whole life with my weight, and my family had been on many diets together, and my mom and I specifically would do diets together. And so I kind of came to the realization this week that I'm not really accountable to anyone but myself, and that's actually been a really detrimental thing to my keto journey. So whenever I get frustrated, the scale's not moving. It's actually moving, but it's moving up right now, which is not what I was trying to do. But when I get discouraged by my progress or my lack of progress, I tend to just say, who cares? There's nobody in my immediate life that's just gonna say, what are you doing? You don't want this. This is not what you want. This is not what you committed to. Why are you doing this? There's no one there to just say, are you sure that's what you want to do? So it's easy for me to go back to the carbs, and especially since my family has them, we have them in our house. So my husband is not on the keto journey. My kids are not really. They eat kind of low carb, but most of the time they just eat everything that's around. So I brought to the group the idea of accountability and how I really wanted to be accountable to this group of, let's start an accountability text message group. So I have about 5 other women that I have on a text thread, and it just, when I am ready to throw in the towel and be like, I'm just gonna eat these carbs, I'm gonna text them and say, hey, I'm saying no to this right now. Keep me accountable to that. It's also a great place to say, hey, I am going to do a 36-hour fast. Anybody want to join me? Or, hey, this is something that I powered through this week. Tell me what you did this week. Or, I really just fell off, but I'm committing right now to getting back to it. So I think we all need those people that we're willing to be accountable to. And I think we're dealing with some pride issues, because I feel like I can do this by myself. I don't need people to keep me accountable. But the reality of the situation is when I struggle, I needed those people, and I needed those people before I struggled. So I guess the main point of discussion in our keto group this past week was that you need to find someone to become accountable to. If you are in this journey for the long haul, like, you're gonna need somebody on your side. You're gonna need someone rooting for you. You're gonna need someone to say, hey, what are you doing? So I would encourage you to find one or two friends, or find a group on Facebook that you could be a part of that is always encouraging. There are lots of lighthearted Facebook pages to follow, and just kind of have those discussions on those pages. Like, if you are struggling, go to your Facebook group and say, hey, I'm struggling with this. Anybody have any advice on how to get through this? So I hope you enjoyed this video today about our most recent keto group. Again, if you are local to me in Maine, definitely reach out. And if you're interested in joining this group, we would love to have you. And right now we're doing about every other week, at least twice a month typically, and we would love to have you join us. And most of all, I want you to remember that you are not alone. And if you need some keto buddies, follow me on Facebook. I have an All Things Keto with Kelsey Facebook page. I hope wherever you are today, you're having a great day. And I'll see you soon, friends.